It's time to do our first Christmas nail set. I still have fall nails on and it is already December. I'm going to be doing many sets. There are so many Christmas nails that I am just in love with right now. So we're going to be doing press-ons for this video. I'm going to be doing red and pink stripe nails and maybe add some little stars. It's going to be the most painful set ever to take off. I have all of my cats on my nails. This is probably one of the best sets I've ever done and I wish I made it into press-ons. Let's get started. I wanted a medium almond shape. These by Apres are my favorite. I've been using them for over 5 years now because they are super strong and I've never had them break on me. If you're looking for something a little bit more affordable, I have these from Amazon that are still good. The shape is still pretty. They are a little thinner, but I am going to show you how to make them stronger and last just as long. I use nail stands when I make my press-ons and most of the time they will come with that white clay to stick the nail on the stand. Don't even waste your time with that stuff. I have found that glue dots hold the nails way better and it peels off cleanly afterward. For press-ons, you want to make sure they fit your nail perfectly. If there is one in there that doesn't fit, pick the bigger one and file it to your exact nail. Most press-ons have that tiny little bit of plastic on top and I always buff that off to make sure the edge is super smooth. Keep the polish from peeling or chipping. I always wipe the nail with either primer or acetone, give a tacky base so everything adheres to it better. I always do this, but especially if you're using cheaper gel extensions that are thinner, add a layer of clear hard gel or even extend gel so the nails aren't as flimsy and it gives them some strength. For the base, I did 2 coats of a lighter pink and cured between each layer. A little tip if you're a beginner, I would definitely suggest to invest in metal and wood tools. Any brushes or dotting tools with plastic for the handle will melt with acetone and just get super sticky and it's very annoying. For the stripes, I used a long thin detail brush. You can see my pinky is anchored on my other hand. Keep my hand super steady to get the lines really straight. You can also use tape if the lines are hard. I only did 1 coat of the lines so they looked a little softer and it kind of reminded me of candy canes. I needed this to be a little bit more Christmassy. I love isolated chrome, so we're gonna add some chrome stars. To do isolated chrome, you can either buff away all of the shine, but I do prefer a matte top coat. It's just easier, quicker, and this one is my favorite. I have tested many of them and a lot of them just do not get matte enough. Cure it then with a non-wipe top coat, that is very important, and with a super duper tiny brush with barely any pressure, drawing tiny stars. You want to do 4 big lines and then 4 smaller lines in between. It is very important only to cure for 10 to 15 seconds for the chrome to actually stick to it. I use gold, but I feel like gold and silver interchanging on each nail would also be super pretty, and I use a pointed silicone applicator to scrub it on. I dust off the excess, seal everything in with a top coat, cure. I'm gonna do a full tutorial on how to make press-ons last in another video because prep is so important, but this is my favorite nail glue, and yes, I am obsessed with pink and red together, especially for Christmas time. It's very fun and whimsy. Let me know if there's any other Christmas nails that you are in need of a tutorial for or just think I would like in the comments.